Okay, hello. This is a video about Minecraft potion making, and we're starting over here with the basics. So, the first thing for potions is that you need a potion base, which is going to be a water bottle. Add the ingredients to the water bottle, and you need fuel for that as well. And fuel for brewing stands is blaze powder. Also, the most used ingredient is netherwort, which is used in every potion recipe except one. But I'll get to that later. This is how a brewing stand looks. You put your fuel up here on the top left, which is blaze powder. Have a potion base, which is water bottle, in the bottom, which gets changed after you add ingredients in the top. So those are the basics. Now we move on to the changes you can add to most potions. There are two changes to potions that you can add. You can boost them in some ways, or you can change their potion type. The boosts that you can add is to make the potion last longer with redstone dust, or make the effect stronger with glowstone dust. Um, so like a 3-minute potion will turn into an 8-minute potion when you add redstone dust, or strength 1 will turn into strength 2 when you add glowstone dust. Gunpowder can turn a normal drinkable potion into a splash potion. And adding Dragon's Breath to a splash potion makes it a lingering potion. I have one of each in here to demonstrate what those look like. A potion of a just drinkable potion of swiftness, like this, looks like that. I'll clear my effect. A splash potion, you can splash, you can throw. It affects multiple people. It affects anyone in the blast radius. And lingering potions are special because they're like a splash potion, but they stay there for a while. See, even I've just cleared my effect and I can still go back in multiple times and get the effect again. That's what those are like. Um, so yeah, those are the boosts and the changes you can add to potions. But the boosters over here don't apply to every single potion, and we'll get more to that in a little bit. And this is the last part, the potion types and what they need to make them. Side note, every potion, with only one exception, requires netherwort to be added to the water bottles before any other ingredient. After adding netherwort, you'll get an awkward potion, and adding magma cream to an awkward potion gives you fire resistance, a fire resistance potion. Fire resistance makes you immune to fire damage or lava damage or whatever. Um, and it lasts for 3 minutes at the base. But you can't make it stronger because you can't make yourself immune twice. You can only make it last longer, make it last 8 minutes. So that's fire resistance. Second potion is harming. Now you have to start with either a healing or a poison potion to make it, and then you add a fermented spider eye. This is the first time we've seen a fermented spider eye, but as you may be able to see already, there's one here as well. What they typically do is they're added to other potions, and they do the inversion of what that original potion did. So healing with an inversion becomes harming. The poison doesn't really follow that rule, but it is also a part of the recipe. Harming is instant damage. It just instantly does damage, and can only be made stronger because there's no time involved in it. You can only make it stronger. Harming 2, the only boost. And obviously, it's more likely that you're going to want to make this a splash potion, or a lingering potion, as you don't really want to drink it yourself. Healing potion, which is one of the ones you need for the harming potion, is made with a glistering melon, and it looks like this. It's basically the same thing as the harming, but it's instant health instead of harming. You can also only make it stronger and not make it last longer, because there is no time. This is invisibility. Invisibility lasts for 3 minutes. It cannot be made stronger because there is no invisibility 2, and so you can only make it last longer. start with making night vision potion over here with a golden carrot after your nether wart, and then you corrupt it or invert it with the fermented spider eye to get invisibility. This is a potion of leaping, the first one that doesn't have a restriction on the booster you can use, and is made with a rabbit's foot. It looks like this. You get jump boost 2, which I believe lasts for half as long, or you can get jump boost lasting longer with redstone for 8 minutes. And it just makes you jump higher. Night vision. What night vision does is it just lets you see better in the dark. I really don't have much to say about it. It's not all that useful. Not many people use it. But you can't make it stronger either. You can only make it last longer. This is poison, which also, like all the others, needs nether wart before you add the spider eye, and you get poison. Poison lasts a lot shorter amount of time than the others, and follows like the same rules. Add glowstone dust, it'll have the time it lasts for, but it will add 1 point of strength. Like it will be poison too. It can be used with redstone or glowstone, depending on your choice. Next is regeneration with a gas tier. It slowly regenerates your health over an amount of time. It's not very quick, not very strong, but it is kind of nice sometimes. It only lasts 45 seconds at base, like poison, and can be boosted by either glowstone or redstone. Slow falling is the next one, made with phantom membranes, and it looks like this. It lasts 1 minute 30 seconds, so a bit shorter than some of the others, but not that much, only half the amount. You can only make it last longer because there's no slow falling 2. Sadly, that would be really fun to play around with, but there is none. You can only make it last longer. And it just lets you fall more slowly through the air. So this one we have slowness. Also lasts just as long as slow falling, which is about half the amount of time of a base potion, and it just lowers the speed of whoever has the effect. First you have to start with swiftness potion, sugar, and then you add a fermented spider eye to get slowness, because you're inverting the swiftness to get slowness. Yeah. Strength is with blaze powder as the ingredient right here, not in the fuel slot, because it is also used as an ingredient. Strength just makes you do more damage on your hits, and it can be boosted. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, it can be boosted by either redstone or glowstone, and so can strength. Strength can be boosted by either redstone or glowstone to get strength 2 or longer lasting strength. Swiftness is with sugar, and it just makes you move faster, like I showed earlier. You may have seen it. You can boost it with either redstone or glowstone. It's up to your preference, and you get swiftness 2 or swiftness for 8 minutes. And yeah, that's all there is about swiftness. Fun fact, this is possibly the most expensive potion in the game. It requires 5 turtles to grow up from baby turtles to adult turtles after they hatch out of eggs, and you have to pick up the item they drop when they do that, which is called a scute, to make a helmet, to make 3 of these potions. It is the Turtle Master, but it is rather strong. It does 2 effects, actually. It gives slowness 4 at base, but I think that goes up to 6 when adding glowstone, and resistance 3 at base, which I think goes up to 4 when glowstone is added. Glowstone and redstone can be added, which will do what it usually does. It lowers speed, but resistance lowers the damage you take by a lot. Resistance 3 lowers most damage sources by 60%, and resistance 4 lowers most damage sources by 80%. So it is rather strong, but rather expensive. But yeah, also requires nether wart at the start, and can be boosted with either redstone or glowstone. Water breathing is with a pufferfish. It lasts for 3 minutes at base, and it just lets you breathe underwater without having to deal with air bubbles, and you can just stay there. But you can only make it last longer. There is no stronger because it already makes you immune to drowning. This potion here, the very last one, is the exception for Netherwort. So you can just add a fermented spiderite to bottles of water, and you will get a weakness potion. The weakness base is like this, and it just makes whoever receives it do less damage on hit. Uh, this is actually strange. It's the first one that is not very obvious that you can't boost it in one way. You can only make this longer lasting. You cannot make it stronger. I was a bit confused when I first realized, which was actually today while preparing all of this. But yeah, this is weakness. It has a couple uses, but the main one is making someone weaker when they have it. But yeah, that is potions. That is my lesson for potions. I hope you enjoyed and learned something. I'd be sad if you didn't. But yeah, I hope you learned something, and it was enjoyable making this. So, bye.